Alright, it's time to take a break from all the crazy accounts I'm playing from my main account where I'm doing this event dungeon farming, from the noob to pro account that I started on the first day of this year to play it all the way to 365 days, and now let's talk about the free to play 25 challenge account. It's been about 3 weeks since we are playing this account. If you check over their daily logins, it's currently day 22, but it's actually day 21 that we started the accounts, right? So today I want to pull shards, because there's an event that is supposed to give you a 15x chance of getting an amazing epic champion. If you don't get him at your first trial, you hit a 20x chance. It doesn't boost your chances of getting epics. No, it just says when you get an epic, there'll be a 15x chance that it might be this champion, and the one that is most wanted in the early game or even all the way to the end game is Geomancer. Everybody knows this by now. It's not just because of what crazy thing he does in the clan boss. He does that same crazy thing in the what do you call it now, Hydra, or any other boss content where the boss just nukes themselves when he places this HP bond with the help of his passive, which, you know, kind of reflects the damage they do back to they do to him back to them, right? So there you go. Alloy is also an option to put in here if you already have a Geomancer. This event does not boost your chances of getting epics, so I have to stress it that this is not the best time to summon your ancient shard. This time around, it's also not the best time to even summon your primal shard, even if the portal is showing red and glowing red. No, this time around it boosts your chances of getting legendaries and epics from your primal shard. It doesn't boost your chances of getting mythicals. So if you're an endgame player or a newer player who just got a few primal shards, don't summon it this weekend. I mean this week, they don't summon it this time around. You want to hold on till there's the actual boosted event that boosts your chances of getting mythicals to a 1%. That's the time to pull mythicals. So this is not a mythical summoning video. This is just me trying to summon my 6th ancient shard. When this series started, a lot of content creators who are going head to head for this challenge summoned all their shards on a normal day like this. For just a normal day, they were just looking for those epics that would be a game changer. I refused to do that. I saved everything for a 2x, and I don't know if I got rewarded with the champion pool I got, because even players who summon their shards without waiting for a 2x seem to have a better roster than I do. But I was able to strike luck and get myself a Grand Oak Patriarch, which is the luckiest I've ever been, and of course my Toragi the Frog, which made me so excited and happy that I did not start the game with the Toragi promo code, right? Instead, I started the game with the Sun Wukong promo code, which is still helping me in the clan boss, I mean in the arena, even if he's not 60. And yeah, I'll talk about the general update for the account so far and where I'm headed next. But for now, let's head into the ancient summons and see what I can summon from this 6th ancient shard. I do not have any gems to convert into gems and pull one more 10 pull, nothing like that. I don't have any gems at all. So what I will do is just pull that 6 shards and call it a day. Nothing. Where did all my gems go? In Mino. So I did spend everything in the Mino to get masteries for 3 champions who are supposed to help me in the clan boss and every other content. That is done. So it's time for me to begin to push those contents I prepared those champions for, but there's one more hurdle along the way which I'll discuss later. Alright, let me go into the 6th ancient shard and wish me luck. Hopefully I get the Geomancer of my dreams. Now imagine if I get Geomancer in my first ancients and I put in Alor next and I also get Alor. With 6 ancient shard, would it be possible? That will make me the luckiest account in the free-to-play series. I know some players already have 3 legendaries or so from shards, but let me see if I can be as lucky. Who will I add if I wanted to add a legendary? I don't know. He's War Master Ultron, right? Why not? Or this dude. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna get a legendary, right? Right. This is not the best chance to summon shards anyway, so let me see. Just give me one epic out of all the 6 and I'll be fine. Does this progressive also, it applies also to sacred shards, so I will definitely be also summoning sacred shards. That one sacred is worth sacrificing for a Geomancer. I tell you the truth, it's worth it. So I will be summoning all my shards for this event right here. What about Void? What is the 10x? Nah, I don't want any of these epics. Nah. So I'll not be summoning Void shards, unfortunately, for this one. Just only Ancients and Void and Sacreds to see whether we can strike gold and get it. Alright, I've set it up right. Let's go. Let me know in the comments if you are able to strike your luck and get one epic in in just a few ancient shard summons if you went all out to even convert your gems into shards in order to get yourself this Geomancer, who is supposed to be the game-changing champion in the early game, right? And the second one is going to be an epic. Nope. Please now. Don't get me. Okay, this is the champion that everybody was talking about. Petrifia. I've obtained her recently. I even used that as chicken. Now I saw a video of Deadwood Jedi and YST talking about this champion. I was like, really? At least for faction wars. I didn't really take a second look at her at all. I used that as food instantly. Immediately I got her. Because I don't like to build out rare champions who will be easily replaced by epic champions later. Besides Frozen Banshee, I don't think there's any of them I'll take to 60 in this challenge. But hey, at least for faction war, she might be helpful. At least I'll hold on to one copy of her, I think. Alright, I still have 4 more to go. I'm hopeful something crazy like Geomancer might happen. That's not a Geo though. Duoden Runic. That's not a Geo, but I'll take it. That's not a Geo, but that's a useful epic for this series, not just for faction war runs. Do I even need more support for dungeons? No, I don't think so. For Doom Tower, yes, it's going to be useful. This champion, A1, removes a random debuff from all allies. I have a legendary champion that has AoE cleanse for me, so this might not even be useful for me, but definitely will add to the team for sure. Attacks all enemies, places shield buff on all allies for 2 turns, equal to 50% of this champion's max HP. A big shielder in shield set, maybe, or in mortar. Increase duration of all buffs on all allies by 1 turn. So I have another buff extender, but this is a 4 turn cooldown buff extender. I have a different buff extender that I think is a 3 turn cooldown buff extender. Increase duration of all buff. Which part of this skill will be most important? The part where he's placing shield based on his max HP, which is a big shield, by the way. This skill in the arena will help you get through all the way to gold. See, all the way through gold and silver and get to gold. 2 or 3 at least, if you have a champion like this starting your arena battles with you all the time. And also for Doom Tower waves, if they go first, you can be shielded at least in your first turn. Not useful for clan boss, I don't think. And then taunt. Does taunt still work for the Demon Lord, where the Demon Lord will be targeting him instead? Place strengthen on him and a counter attack on this champion for 2 turns, which will make him use the A1 a lot. So 3 turn cooldown on this skill and an aura in defense in all battles by 20. I don't know if it's going to be built in my team because my team is full. I'm talking about a legendary, a reviver, and all that Nuka along with it. So I don't think he is going to join my team immediately, but for sure will help my Silver Watchers so I don't keep skipping that Silver Watchers faction. I think it's open right now. Whenever it comes up, I literally have no champions to fight that faction. Now I have one. Alright, let's keep going. Please, Geomancer 20x now. Since I didn't get the Geomancer in my first epics, this is Geo, right? 25x. Back-to-back epics is amazing when there's no 2x going on. Back-to-back epics was unexpected. I have 2 more. This event lasts for an additional 2 days, so any ancient shard I have during this period will go to this event to make sure I get my 25x of getting my Geomancer achieved. Silver Watchers again. Is this champion useful anywhere? Decrease attack A1, 40% chance, booked up to a 60% chance of decrease attack. Increase speed, turn meter fill, 4 turn cooldown. This is an arena skill, or is this an arena champion, or general PvE? High Cartoon has something similar, right? Increase speed and fill turn meter. Isn't the High Cartoon known for a 3 turn cooldown? Oh, with a revives a dead ally with 50% HP and 30% turn meter. Also places continuous heal on them for 2 turns on a what? How many turn? 4 turn cooldown too. Silver Watchers is gonna be stacked, I guess, because I don't see myself using this champion in any dungeon content or arena, not anytime soon. Alright, does have a faction crypt aura, just like a faction war champions, like I was saying I was gonna use her for. Alright, 2 more to go. Now 3 epics in a row. Will that be so bad? Will that be so bad, Raid? And give me the Geo. You give me 2 epics that I don't want. Geomancer. Come on now. Come on. Is the 25x on? Is it on? See, the bar is full. 25x Geomancer. And I'm still getting another trash epics. A Razen epic. That champion was a Razen epic, right? This dude, Leech. He does have a Tomita. Let me go to the tavern and show him off. He does have a Tomita steal, or is it Tomita decrease? Decrease target's Tomita by 100%. So if you're struggling with a spider, he helps in that content sometimes. And places increased defense buff. Damn. Alright, let me go pull the last one, and I don't think it's gonna be another epic. There's no way I pull epic 4 in a row when there's no 2x going on, right? There's no way that's possible. I already feel so lucky getting 4 epics. I mean 3 epics from 6 ancient shard. That normally doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. 4 epics in a row? Nope. It's not possible. I can't be that lucky. But anyways, I feel lucky enough to get 3 epics from just that. I didn't get the champion of my dream. So I'm hoping with this event lasting for an entire 2 days and 14 hours, any ancient I get during this period, that means I have to actually chase after any sources of ancient shard this period. Even convert some gems if I get up to 350 gems also. Convert it to ancients and summon some more. And hopefully I don't get 3 rares or something. Since they blessed me with 3 epics, I might get 5 rares in a row the next one. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Alright, I'm saying I'm not stopping though. I'm going over to the secrets and try my luck over here. It's not the best time to summon secret shards. I really want a Geomancer for my clan boss team and other content. So I'm risking it right here. And I know I'm getting an epic for sure, but will this be where the Geomancer is hiding? Nope. That's not a bad epic too, but that's not a Geomancer. My first copy of Magna, which is a HP based damage dealer that can be used to nuke hard in your arena if you don't want to use those squishy arena champions you have. Like especially useful against the go second team, or sometimes he goes first too and still nukes HP based damage dealer right here. You shouldn't have HP bomb with this champion, else it's gonna not do double hit, I think, right? Places an extra hit on enemies without HP burn, so that's his criteria right there. No HP burn in the enemies, he hits them twice, right? So that's a good champion for sure. I think I have a champion guide out on him that is kind of old. So that's my shard opening right here. I wasn't unlucky. I didn't come here and get 6 ancient shard in a row. I mean, I didn't get 6 rares in a row. I feel lucky that I got like this few champions. Let me see, what did I get from the summon rush? Hopefully energy, because that's one big resources that everybody is running out of right now. We're just sitting here looking at the account waiting for energy to regenerate at this point, so we can go spend it in any content that we need to spend it on. So hopefully I can pick up this 200 energy. And yeah, as for my main account, if you're wondering what I'm doing about this teacup titan event, by the way, the main account is over here farming the event dungeon like crazy because I need that teacup points, right? For this main account, I'm not going to touch this summon rush. Now if you're chasing after this teacup points for the titan event, you know you can skip out on what, 250, and exactly 250 I think is in this summon rush. So that's the one I feel like I can skip. Or 200, they did 50 right here and 150, so 200 is available right here, not 250. So if I skip 200 from this summon rush, I have an additional 50 to skip from something else that I don't like. Except you want to grab this 50 with only mystery shards. If you have 1000 mystery shards, go ahead and do so you can skip out on something else, a dungeon divers or artifact enhancement. I just wanted to add that tip for anybody going for this titan event, hoping to get that what do you call it now, the 4th milestone or the 5th milestone if you're an end game player. So that's the little thing I'm doing on that account, farming that event dungeon until tomorrow. Dungeon divers is starting tomorrow, so you do not want to farm the spider until tomorrow on this account. That's the only update I'll share about that one. It doesn't deserve its own special dedicated video. So what else will the Noob to Pro be doing? I mean, will the free to play 2025 account be doing after I've gotten full masteries on my Toragi? By full masteries, I mean just getting that War Master is all I actually needed, right? Because that's what you need to do that big damage now to the clan boss and heal more when you hit back, because you have a leech on the clan boss or you have lifesteal on you. Whatever the situation, those War Master hits counts towards getting heals back to this champion, so the battle lasts a little bit longer and we can survive longer. And yeah, so that nobody goes so low that they can't heal themselves back and then go down. The same thing applies to Ugo. War Master also obtained right here for Ugo. Farmed purely with all my gems, spent it all there, and I picked up the masteries for this champion. What about these last ones? I don't think I'm ready to go. This is the main thing I wanted to get from these 3 champions, and that's not all. That's the second Ugo, the second epic champion that got masteries. And now check out the 3rd champion, Grand Oak Patriarch. So I'm hoping with this little change I can just begin to push all the way to Dragon 20. That's the first priority, but unfortunately the big hindrance that is on my way right now is these champions don't have good gear that is supposed to sustain through Dragon 17, 18, 19, and then eventually 20. So although they have the masteries, gear has to be something that I'll have to take a second look at, revamp them, and see whether I have better options so that their stats can be boosted. Talking about their defense can go up to 2,000, 2,500. Their speed can be over 220 at least minimum, not 197, and so on. And yeah, as for some other champions are fast, don't get me wrong, but not even up to 200, because I want to run laps around the enemies, maybe take 2 turns before the enemies take 1 turn with their 100 speeds, right? So I can survive longer in those dungeon waves and get all the way to the boss. I find myself still relying on Tagoa. I thought Tagoa would leave my teams. I'll just rely on Aox, the Rememberer, but unfortunately Tagoa is still very essential because Kale will die and Ugo cannot bring Kale back. So Tagoa is not 60 but stays as my most trustworthy reviver in the team. Even down to when I was farming the masteries, Aox could not keep himself alive or keep the team alive. So Tagoa has to come in as a replacement for Aox. That's the reason why Aox does not have masteries full, because Tagoa took that spot and farmed masteries for himself instead. That he probably would not hit 60, except I had no other champion to take to 60 then maybe. But for now, his revive is still very essential for my squishy kill, because every content I go in there, kill gets targeted and falls down flat, and Ugo cannot bring him back. This is the only reviver for kill. I know most players used Dawncaller Sabita as their reviver. I already had Tagoa at 50, so I wasn't ready to build this champion again as a second reviver. So I'm only fine with 1 reviver in the team, 1 trustworthy reviver, and that's going to be Tagoa, even if I don't take him to 60 for now on the account. So, but not needed in the clan boss. Thankfully, in the clan boss, I'm going to definitely use Aox. Maybe go back to the Mino and farm masteries after I'm done pushing this champion to 60, because that's the next priority on the account. Aox will be level 60, so my clan boss team will look something like this. I fought 1 clan boss team key today, and yes, finally we hit Brutal. That's the big update right there. We hit Brutal, and yeah, affinity has changed to force. That means it's going to be a bad time for my second key. But the first key doing 8 million yesterday, the first key at Spirit Affinity did 11 million. So that's 8 million right here, and that means at 3 key we can definitely do the 21 million for the clan boss. So I do not need to spend any of my keys anymore in hard, normal. Nope, I'm gonna spend all 3 keys in Brutal to hit the 21 million. But unfortunately, when it's Force Affinity right now, I will have no choice but to spend the entire 4 keys on Brutal, and not single key will be left to even put into hard. Hard is 1 key right now. I do hit the over 11 million on hard, and so, but I'm not gonna spend key right here. So I did manage to spend the first key before the affinity changed. So normally when the affinity changes, you even do more damage because the champions retaliate more. But yeah, force will be a problem because majority of the team, as you can see right here, they are all magic with only 1 spirit and 1 force right here. Where is it? Aox in the leader slot with increased accuracy, since we don't have a defense aura or speed aura. Yeah, so that's the team. That's the dream team. Everybody is 60 right here in that clan boss team except Aox. So my plan of focusing on the clan boss as your number 1 priority worked. But what did I sacrifice for that? My progression in every other content has been delayed. So if I pull up the Hades leaderboard right here, you can see that I'm not anywhere found in the leaderboard at all. Top number of 6 stars made, classic arena. I didn't focus on a lot of other content because I was so locked on building a range of 6-star champions with full masteries that are supposed to now push all other content. My hope And prayer is now that I'm done with getting them ready except one AOX, I can now begin to use them to push all our content. I've not tried it. I ran out of energy today and I've not tried any other content. I just logged in today, got my dailies done, trying to get some advanced quests done. And I was like, we have some shards. Let me summon it and share it in this video with you guys. Let me not just, I know there are a few shards. I could have just clicked, summoned it offline and without recording, but I'm glad I did record it because we saw some huge luck on the account. 3 epics from 6 ancient shard when it's not a 2x is amazing. But although all the 3 epics were not what I wanted, there was just one I wanted and I did not get it. All right. So where do you think the free-to-play account should focus on next? What's my next end goal? What's my next push? I feel like I'm going to get back into gold 1 first priority so I can get that start bonuses, because I even neglected this content a little bit. When I get back into gold 1, that's when I can go back into the dungeons and see if I can push dragon all the way to 20. Now for that to happen, most of these champions in this dragon team need all their gear to be 16, and anytime I try to level up a gear to 16, I just end up spending the entire 1 million silver I have left. So that has happened once or twice, but it keeps happening to me. And see, he doesn't even have his speed boots to 16 yet, so I need all their gear to 16. These are good builds, good gear for my level of the account, considering I have not farmed the dragon at all. Considering I have not farmed the dragon, most of these are from forge, so I might as well go there to the forge and even look for more chances of getting better gear, better accuracy, maybe better speed stop start. I have 2 accuracy charms, 1 speed stop start. So at this level, speed is kind of king. I'm looking for the top rows usually for this perception pieces, not bottom rows, because bottom rows are just a trap and I'll get a flat start HP boot. That's not flat start HP boot, but still crit damage glow with speed, no crit rate though. I asked for shield and you're giving me, let me ask for helmet and see what that gives me. You normally have to wait for CVC to come around before you do this, but that's a good one. That's a good one. Speed sub start, no accuracy sub start, but still amazing. Even if it has the HP flat, it's amazing for this level. So top rows is amazing to get my perception up and doing, which is gonna give me the speed I require. Did I run out of speed glyphs? Charms, I did. Let's go to accuracy charms then. That's the last one. Okay, I'm getting good gear. So this has been my only source of gear right now in the game, because Dragon 13 is something that most players farm in the early game. I've not farmed Dragon 13, and I want to push to 16 at least before I start farming this type of content. And all these other ones, can I farm? Yeah, I think we can forge a little bit of this, because I need gear right now on these champions. Now for this one, I'm not going to set sub start. I do have HP or defense. HP or defense would be nice. No accuracy needed. I'll just go with a full 10 pull and see how lucky we can get. This is not a set I want to use as, 2-piece set or 3-piece set. They are good, but I want to use it mostly as an offset. In, like, say, a 6-star speed boot would be nice, please. Since I'm lacking 5-star boots, a 5-star boot would be nice too. See, give me 4-star boots. I have too many 4-star boots. I'm tired of 4-star boots. It's now give me 5-star or nothing. And I've run out of rank and rarity that I was supposed to save for my perception gear, but I just wanted to see what resilience will do for me. Anyways, I'll save some more till I get more rank and rarity. I usually don't summon these unless I have rank and rarity. So I feel like just doing it right now is going to be a waste without rank and rarity, just going once like this. I feel like I'm just going to get a trash one. So I usually wait until I have rank and rarity to get this done. Alright. Is there any other update I wanted to share? I've showed my clan boss progress, which is the most important thing right now in the game. And the next thing I wanted to do was start pushing the dragon. I was tempted to go back to the Habitat missions and pick up those 2 legendary skill tomes which my Patriarch, Grand Oak Patriarch, will need to reduce the cooldown of his ally attack skill, which is very, very important. All my legendary skill tomes are going to this champion right now. And yeah, already put 1 skill into it and it went straight to the one I wanted. So 1 more legendary skill tome and I'm fine. I'm not going to be greedy and say I want this one to be, oh, this is the ally attack, not even this one. I thought this was the ally attack. Oh shit. So it was supposed to go here. Anyways, this is a legendary champion that doesn't need a crazy amount of books. That was also a shocker. I thought I'll come here and see 4 books, come here and see like 5 books required. No. Just pray it doesn't all go to the A1. Even the A1 is useful. If your books go into the A1, at least it can make the decreasing of cooldown of your random allies more, prominent instead of just a small chance, which is very useful in my clan boss. It makes my clan boss not to work in a speed tuned fashion, but I don't mind in this stage where I'm trying to just do a 1-key brutal and 3-key nightmare. One day though, we're getting there. With this same team, I'm sure we can get there. For now, that's why I want to focus on Dragon to boost their gear and make Kale not begin to die anymore in Mino and needs a reviver. That's kind of weird to see a Kale that needs a reviver in Mino 15. So yeah, I want to get him to that point where he can solo Mino with 4 champions along with him and not be a liability to require a reviver along with him, because that's going to make me actually farm Mino with 2-3 champions and get them their 60 faster once they get to 6-star, right? Because the next 6-stars are supposed to be, like I said, Aox is the next 6-star. Arena champions, you can see I'm not even focused on arena champions that much, like Sun Wukong or Alice. I know people are using Alice in their dungeons runs also, but I have not. I feel like he takes priority for all my books. Now, after I'm done booking him, then I begin to look at other legendaries that I want to spend books or resources on and take them to 60. For now, they stay like this until I need them. For now, my team, dungeon teams, comprises of all these champions. I don't know if Torage is the best champion to be used in a dungeon run, but I like that provoke, I like that ally protection. So it's still gonna be useful at least in wave content. Now the decreased attack or the decreased crit rate from this champion, AoE decreased crit rate, is so amazing to help me survive longer, along with the cleanse that is coming from Padrag. I'll not run the battle right now. I just want to make sure their gear is at least 16 before I go into Dragon and start pushing it to 14, 15, fail a battle, to make some changes, push 16 and see where we can comfortably farm the Dragon, maybe 16, 17 until we begin to get better gear. Or maybe we can push it all the way to 20. Frozen Banshee is a champion that is supposed to be as one of the champions I add to the team, but as you can see, the clan boss team is already full and I don't see somebody that's supposed to come out and replace her. Now, if I got my Geomancer will probably replace Kill. So it's either Frozen Banshee gets 6-star and replaces Kill, or I get the Geo by this 2 days time, get a few ancients, especially from the clan boss brutal that I'm doing. Give me ancients so I can summon it and get myself my Geomancer that is currently at 25x chance of getting him, hopefully. So I don't have to 60 a Frozen Banshee. If I get that Geomancer, I would not 60 this Frozen Banshee. But if I don't, I'll have to replace Kale, because Kale's poison is not the best for brutal nightmare content. It was fine at the earlier stages, but when you go to nightmare, you're aiming towards that nightmare, you got to take him out and replace him with some other more consistent poisoner, especially with the ally attack where she can always use the A1s. It's going to be amazing. And of course, the increased duration of debuffs that we have on the boss that I have also on the team. There, my team is looking good. Congrats to welcome Deodran, welcome Leech. Yeah, not gonna be used, but yeah, you guys can chill for now. Who else did I pick up today? Another epic champion. What's her name? Why is she not on the list right here? Defy Sinner was today. There was one lady. Okay, there she is. That's the 2 champions, or the 3 champions I picked up today. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let me head back to the leaderboard and show you what I wanted to check. That our team, Queen of Hearts, is still in the lead by an almost 10,000 lead. So I think Team Alice has already given up by now and we're already winning. So it feels nice to be on the winning team, even if I've not started putting all my 100% effort into pushing the leaderboard. So thinking about leaderboard, I'm probably at 30th or even closer to 40th right now. 32 in the ranking. So yeah. Coming up. Well, still not coming up. I've been at 30, at 32 all this time. And yeah, this period I will try to push dungeons and any other content, since the main content that drained my energy or drained everybody else's energy and gems. Most people spend all their gems in campaign. I spend my gems in Mino, and I might have 3 champions already at full masteries right now, but most players pushing for this content don't have that. They spend all their energy instead on pushing other content. So I will try to see if I can begin to push content like the nightmare campaign to get more points, push dungeons to get past this level. Few levels I left everything at, and if I fight the same battle again, I'll probably do it in 2 minutes or less because of what I currently have on the team. I feel like most of this content will need an Amiga. I'm thinking of taking an Amiga up there. Most of this content, including Magic Cube, Spirit Key, Void, Arcane, they might need somebody to put a consistent meter decrease on these bosses to make the battle a little bit easier so we don't get nuked. Even if we have a good ally attack champion, it's supposed to help the Amiga put the meter of these bosses down more consistently, which will also help me in content like not Dragon, Spider for sure, ally attack with Amiga doing his A1 and then doing the A1 also when ally attack is called up on him. Even if I'm pushing Spider 10 right now, it's time to make that content push further than 10, right? So although I don't have a HP Bond champion, AoE HP Bond yet, and I feel like it's something that I still have to push further a little bit, even if the event dungeon have given us a little bit of the accessories we need. Yeah, it's time to push further in every other content. All right, I look forward to this week when I push more live on stream, twitch.tv. I usually play on this account. If you catch me live, you'll see me on Twitch pushing this main account right now, because the Noob to Pro has taken a little bit of pause. The Noob to Pro that I started on the 1st of January, so we can push that account all the way to play 365 days and then give the account away. I'm taking a pause on it, but I'm not stopping to do my dailies and advance. So if you see the Noob to Pro open, I'm just doing dailies and advance, claim all the rewards and log out. That's why I see it sitting at 1127 energy. So by the time in the 3 months, by the time this free to play series is ended, I can now focus on the Noob to Pro with the excess energy we have there and begin to push that account all the way till 31st December and see what 365 days of raid looks like. So those are the 2 accounts I have my eyes on right now, while at the same time not forgetting about every crazy event that is going on in raid on my main account. I'm juggling a lot of accounts, but I'm doing my best. So yeah, the free to play account is still very active. I'm still in the first 30, hoping to finish in the first 10 when the event ends. So I'm getting my team ready before we begin to push content. If you have any tips and tricks that can help me boost those points further, let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking forward to your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. It's totally free to also subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.